What's poppin', y'all? This is Deidre with One Shot Game. You already know what time it is and how the motto go. You get one shot in life, but a lifetime to learn all the game you need to succeed in this very one life that you get. You know you can always come back in the spirit, but in the physical body, you only get one life to live. So you need to make the best of every day instead of living your life in anger and agony and envy and jealousy, because it is not the way that you ultimately want to end up dying. So, the topic of this video is secrets and lies, and how at some point in your life, for some people, because many are called and few are chosen, many do not want to answer the call. And then you have ones that don't have no choice but to answer the call, or else their life will go in a whole disarray and destruction. But people who were called and don't want to pick up the phone to heal their purpose and the things that have been holding them back in their life because they're too caught up in the physical world, will stay exactly where they're at over there. And you'll try to figure out time and time again, why is this person just attacking you, attacking you, attacking you? And then when you make them mad or upset, the attacks get bigger. And a lot of times when you make someone mad or upset, you get to see the real them. You get to see who they really are once you deny them access to something, or you stop participating in the ring around the rosy that they got going on. It's really loud and clear these days. We're in a time period in the world where we're making a huge shift, meaning if people don't want to answer the call and heal their wounds and all their trauma and the things that hold them back, they're going to stay over there because they're too caught up in still nagging other people and putting other people down and making them feel a certain type of way, because they don't want to look within. They just want to sit inside that hurt, and their life is going okay and everything is great, and they sit on this superior status throne and nobody can kick them off, and they're protecting the king or the queen, and you are just a little minuscule dot to them. And if they don't respect you, they will disrespect you, and they don't have no disregard for nobody other than themselves. So if you do not abide to the rules that they are going by, or you do not do what they want you to do, and you piss them off, you will really get to see the real them. And it will have you thinking in your life, like in your head, for most people, like, so you mean to tell me my whole entire life, as long as I played along with the show, everything was good? Now that I have looked within and healed some things that I needed to heal within myself because I got the call and I picked up, I'm starting to see that you really felt these negative things about me your whole entire life. But as long as I was doing what you wanted me to do and playing along with your show, I never heard those things. The moment you find your true identity of who you are and you become an individualized person who sees the truth for what it is after you woke up from a long-standing dream, you are going to get attacked. You are going to get, told the most devilish, evilish things about yourself. And because they're in the dark and they have not answered the call, they'll get a pack of people who are also the same way to team up against you. And now you're starting to wake up and figure out, like, damn, all y'all didn't like me this whole entire time? Damn, if I'd have knew that when I was younger, it'd have stopped me from being so nice. You feel me? It'd have stopped me from being so caring. Because now that I actually, am in a position to where you notice things about yourself and you notice who you are, and you may have, had to lose everything to figure that out because the status you were holding was either due to, protecting the king or queen, which involved money, So your soul was empty, but you had all the money, you had all the luxury, so you couldn't see really where the damage was being done because your physical life was catering to your soul's needs for the short time being. But then when you knock all those things off the list and you see that you have something inside of your soul that money can't buy and everybody doesn't have it because they too busy trying to fill their life with physical gratification and they cannot get there because they don't want to pick up the call, because they don't want to feel less than, or they don't want to feel like, the bottom of the barrel. They got to hold some type of status on the board. You got to remember, this is chess, not checkers. So if their status is diminished, if they are no longer looked at as some type of superior, then they don't have no type of self-worth about themselves. And they don't want to feel like that, because then everybody will look at them some type of way. So in order for them to seek the validation that they need and they want, the person that has something inside of them that money can't buy, and they're going through regular life circumstances, everybody is not always up all the time. It come a point in your life sometimes where you might have everything in life and then something happen in life and you get knocked down and you got to work yourself all the way back up. But these lower level vibrational entities in this world right now, they cannot see nothing going back. Like when they're mad and in anger at that moment, all they see is exactly what is currently going on. And it's crazy because it be the ones who've known you the longest that have the most envious hatred towards you. And the universe, God, Allah, whatever y'all want to call it, he makes these type of things show up at a particular period in your life. So you never noticed them before. So you think everything is good. And then once the lights click on and you tap into who the fuck you really are, through whatever trauma you had to heal in your own life that didn't require nobody but yourself, people start to look at you different. Because as long as you're in that mode of life like everyone else, it is easy to manipulate you and get you to believe certain things because you are just like us. Now that you found yourself and you are not just like us, we are going to use everything we can to make you feel of less value so that you can resort to knocking yourself down and becoming one of us. The zombie movie. Quarantine, the zombies, you feel me, 28 days later, all that. That's really how it worked. They just turned it into a zombie movie. You feel me? It is at least 1 or 2 people out of the whole movie that survived being attacked or bitten by the zombies. But everybody in the whole world in the movie has been bitten and they've turned. So just take that concept and put it to real life and pay attention to what's going on, because it's not just happening to me, it's happening to everybody around the world. It is people that are intentionally nitpicking and coming against you because you did the work to find out who you are and you are no longer a zombie. And it'll be some people that you thought all your life really cared about you and loved you, and then you start to figure out that that's not really the case. Soon as you make them mad, secrets and lies that you hear come out that you didn't know all your life, so they can try to hurt you and diminish you and put you down and make you feel less than, will start to come out because you're no longer jogging to the beat of their drum. You're jogging to the beat of your own drum. And it's okay for them to do it. It's okay for them to make choices for themselves. But it's not okay for you to make no choices for yourself. Because we need to control you. We need to have puppet strings on you. You're the nicest. You're the most vulnerable one. You're the one we've been controlling our whole life. You're so nice. We tell you what to do. We tell you how to live. As long as we can do that to you, you're okay. But the moment you get some self-decency and some self-respect about yourself and say, you know what, hey, look, I'm kind, but I'm not being nice no more. Because me being nice caused me to get stomped on, hurt, rejected, and put in worst case scenarios because you guys took my kindness for weakness. I have, and a lot of people in the world have what you call empathy, which means we have empathy for others and other people's situations because life in the world is a world that revolves around people. And then you have people that get so hurt and traumatized in their life, they completely turn their empathy off. So they don't give a fuck how they gotta hurt you or what they do to you or how low you go, just as long as they are on top and they're getting what they want. Fuck you. Fuck the ship you rode in on. We got this status, we got this money, we need to sit on top of the throne. Not realizing that if something happened to me today, you won't get another me. But I bet everybody will be at your funeral though, sitting front row, talking about they love you and they care about you. But when you was alive, they did everything they could to diminish you. Like, don't be blind to the positions and the characters that people play. When they don't respect you, when you're younger than them, when you've always been the one that got ran over, you always been the black sheep, you always been the, fuck up of the family, and then at some point you decide to get some clarity about yourself, they're still looking at you as the fuck up of the family. So why do you get to have some clarity about yourself? So now we're going to do anything and everything we can and say anything and everything we can to try to put you down. And it makes you think like, what the fuck? I've been in this fucking fuckery my whole life. This is what the fuck I was born into. Right? And then it'd be the most hurtful person that'll say the most hurtfulest things that you never even thought that they would say to you. And you'd be like, damn, that's what you felt about me my whole life. That's crazy. I never even knew that. Had I known that, I would have operated differently. But again, the universe makes this adjustment at a time when people are not ready, so that everybody that has been putting on a facade and a mask can at that point show their true colors. And the people who are real and can see through that will be able to recognize it. I don't fucking trust nobody, and you shouldn't either. People who intentionally hurt you and then wait until they go to sleep and wake up the next day and try to come back and act like they didn't do nothing to intentionally hurt you so that they can repeat it again has got to be some of the most dangerous people in the world. And they are the ones that hold all the secrets and lies. They've been waiting for you to think you were better than them. And at some point, you may not even think that. You may just be living your life doing whatever. But in their mind, they think that you think they're better. You think you are better than them. So now they have all the deep, dark secrets of everything that you never even knew. And they start telling it and saying it so that you can get under our feet again. We don't want you above us or at the same level as us. We want you under our feet where you've always been, like a peasant under the stairs. Absolutely not. And it comes with so many secrets and lies. It is a lot of things, especially in families, that you do not know, that people will hold and take to their grave. But let them become mad at you. You will start hearing shit that you never even knew. It gets real. But the spiritual gifts that a lot of people are being enlightened with right now at this time period is to be able to forgive. I don't hold nothing against them because they know not what they do. They're so blocked in the mind that they don't even understand that, hey, this person has never really did anything to us. This person ain't did nothing but changed her life and corrected her wrong. So why are we upset at her? Why are we taking our anger out on her? And so it has you, get a newfound empathy for them because you start to realize, like, you know what, it's not their fault. But just don't be nice with it, because some people will go so far to make sure that you get the results that they probably didn't intend it, as long as you're under their feet. And by the time they realize that they fucked up, it's too late. So you at some point got to wake up and turn the lights on and be like, I'm not dealing with this shit again. Because remember when you did this shit the last time? And they'll lie, they'll manipulate, they'll cover it up, they make it seem like they didn't do it. Because people who are very good at manipulating, they can't remember shit they did 2, 3, 4, 5 days ago. So as soon as you bring up something that they did, they gonna manipulate you to make you think that what you remember is not true. When you know damn well what you experienced and what you went through. So at some point, you have to get on your toes and realize it's either I protect myself or I let these people invade me. And I become a suspect and a target. It's very strong right now. It is a lot of fucking people with nice faces at this time in the world that are fucking zombies for real. They are fucking evil, intentional creatures who have came outside of their cocoons, and you make them mad or tick them off or set them off. Next thing you know, they can become so devilish. And just because you are kin or you are blood or you're their best friend or you whatever to them does not fucking matter, because their whole intent is on destroying any and everybody in their path. Because again, it's chess, baby, which means you got to protect the king or the queen. You feel me? A lot of people in this day and age have lost their empathy. They don't have it. It's gone. So it doesn't matter who the fuck you are. If you're under my control and you do what I say do, I'm going to be the nicest person to you in the world. Put on a mask, have you thinking everything is good. But as soon as you go against that, and as soon as you turn against that, and as soon as you have your own mind, I'm finna make your life a living hell, because now the dark side has came out. And a lot of people who are empaths like me, for instance, you adjust to the, oh, it's okay, let me do this, let me be nice, I feel bad, I don't want them to go through that. And they abuse that. They take advantage of that. Every fucking time that you do that and let them in, at some point you got to stand up for your own goddamn self. So if you don't know anything, I'm telling you right now in 2024, it's the dark versus the light. And the shit is so strong that if you let your boundaries and your guard down, you will be the next motherfucking victim. And you think they will give a fuck? They won't. Because now the king and queen is in charge. Whatever that may be, whoever superior they may be to themselves, they diminished you, another pawn off the board. Bitch, we don't give a fuck who you are. And it's sad to say, because it is very few people in the world who actually really genuinely care about people and what happens to them. I've been to so many funerals in 2023 about people I really care about, and I can't get them back. They will never be back on this earth again. They are gone. And it is some people in life who don't give a fuck about that. Bitch, you tried to overpower me, and I had to take you down a notch. So I'm going to kill you in the spirit and the soul first, and then I'm going to watch you physically die. This shit is real. It's not a game. It's so many secrets and lies that are being revealed right now about any and everybody that you thought, who you thought could have been your friend, your family, anybody. Your spouse, your significant other, anybody. Because the devil is coming back to reclaim his throne. And the more victims that he gets, the more he gets to turn the world into an evil, dark place. But it is some people out here who walk with the universe. And they're not being succumbed to the plans that the devil has. Because at one point they were, and the devil tricked them out their spot and took them down and took down everything that they once owned in life. Until they found out who the fuck they really are and stopped the devil in his tracks. You have to remember the devil is soulless. He has no soul. He doesn't know who the fuck he is. He doesn't know. He's a soulless person, and his main mission is control. As long as I control you and you do what I tell you to do, I'm the most powerful person in the fucking world. And the most devilish at the same time. So again, to all my subscribers, all my supporters, thank you for your support. It's so great. I love it. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, because these are the things that the world is not telling you that needs to be known right now. The spirits of the evil, they're here, and they're here to play. And which side are you going to be on? Are you going to be on that side, or are you going to stay on this side? Whatever side you choose, make sure you stay over there. And the only person that can be able to control their fate and ultimately what happens to them is you. Don't rely on nobody else. The police, nothing. The police is just a form of control. But if you don't know who you are, something really sneaky, evilish, and devilish could happen to you. And by the time they arrive, you would already be gone. And a lot of people don't have empathy, so they wouldn't give a fuck. You lose, they win. Pay attention. Keep your eyes open. If you wear glasses, go and get you your prescriptions. Close your mouth. Pay attention to group settings. Pay attention to when people get together. Pay attention to when people are under the influence. Pay the fuck attention. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Start paying attention. The little comments, the little remarks, the little underbucket jokes that people make about you. That's really how they feel about you. Like, for real. Don't let that fly over your head. Somebody say, "Ooh, why you wear that jacket?" And then they be like, "Oh, it's good. Keisha like that jacket." That's really how they feel. And they ain't lying. They just was managed to snuck it by you because you ain't keeping your eyes open and paying attention. You need of validation of people to feel good about yourself, so you dismiss that shit like they didn't say it. You heard them, because people who really care about you and people who are really there for you will not say those type of things. I have a few in my corner, but they're very few who actually are supportive and who are actually proud that I have actually came from the bottom and made it to the top, adjusted all my changes and tried to work on myself and fix myself and change myself from the person who I was to the person I am now. It's people who are out there who actually love to see that. It's called the growth. But some people are so far stuck that if you grow before them, now you become the target. Man, you already know what it is. It's Deidre. If you don't know, I just told you. I can go on and on and on with the secrets and things you guys need to know. But if you want to know more, you want to get, personal with your own life, you need secrets, you need, freaking advice to how to handle whatever you may be going through, tap in. Let me know what's up. Drop me an email, slide on me, let me know the deal. Now, it's not free. But I'm also not charging a high price. So if you're interested, you need some tools, and you trying to move around these dark spirits out here, I'm the person that you need to tap in with. In case you don't know, again, I just told you.